Welcome back, guys. Another car commute. Stuck in traffic once again. I'm going to turn the air off. I know that kind of makes a weird noise on the camera. Just coming home. I was going to do the car commute in the morning, but man, I was a zombie this morning. I've been, coming down with a cold. My voice is starting to go. Just been working like a dog all this week, and been getting pretty tired, so figured I'd do it in the afternoon. Lighting is sometimes a little bit better. Nice and gloomy in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio, as usual. It's only like 12 degrees today. Nice balmy 12 degrees. It's Friday, but I can't celebrate because I just found out that I have to work tomorrow. So that's a real good time. But, money is money. Do you guys work Saturdays? If you have a 9-to-5 shift, are you just one of those like shift people, or do you have, a steady 9-to-5 schedule? Or maybe, you're a part-timer or something like that. I guess I can't complain. Money is money. But today, nothing really new. Watched a little bit of the Democratic debate last night with Mr. Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. And a topic that I wanted to touch briefly on, and I don't want to get too heavy into politics, but I think one thing that's very important to me in terms of, presidential candidate and everything is public speaking ability. And not only to be a good public speaker, but to not sound scripted. And I know there's a lot of Marco Rubio does this a ton, and he gets scrutinized a lot for this. A lot of these politicians, presidents, even your mayor, maybe depending on what size city it is, very scripted. They have writers. They have somebody who writes it out for them. They practice it a couple hours beforehand, and then they regurgitate that crap to you. They practice questions. A lot of people, and in some of the debates, I think the questions are known ahead of time so that answers can be prepped for this. It's not like your typical debate class where it's very, off the top of your head. So I know there's a lot of politicians out there that are running that are so scripted, and I have all these answers in my pocket, and I heard this question 3 days ago, so I already know how to, Hillary, I heard a lot of that last night. Now, I'm not going to go too far deep into CNN and her affiliation with CNN and how that kind of bothers me. But I felt like she was very scripted. She had the answer. She was confident about her answer, but you knew that she already had the answer. You could tell that she had prepared. Bernie Sanders, and now I don't care about either one of them. I'm not trying to slander one or the other, but I felt like Bernie Sanders repeats himself a lot, repeats his message, which is fine. But he seems very passionate. He seems very honest. He doesn't seem very scripted. He doesn't seem very rehearsed. He just kind of speaks from the heart, more or less. Who the fuck is honking? Get out of here. I'm trying to do a YouTube video. Fucking people trying to merge out here. Get the fuck out of here. It's like that guy right there cut somebody off behind me, and they're all fucking honking at each other and shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. We all are going the same place. So that was what I got for a little bit from the debate last night. They're both fine candidates. I don't care either way. I kind of jump back and forth. I'm kind of independent, centrist, where I might fall on the political spectrum. Because really, depending on the issue, I can go both ways, really. So some issues I agree with, the left wing. Some issues I agree with the right wing. So it's interesting in that facet. I'm sorry I'm like jumping conversations right now. I'm trying to like merge and do all this shit before the highway ends. So that's politics. Some new news that's coming up in tech. Now, this might be a little bit old, but for Microsoft Surface users, if you do have a Surface, regardless of what year it is, even if you have the new Surface laptop, I forgot what they call it, Surface something. Not the Surface Pro, but it's like the Surface laptop, whatever. The brand new one. They're recalling all of their chargers. They got really shitty chargers. They've had overheating issues quite a bit. And so those are getting recalled. If you haven't been communicated to yet by Microsoft, I think there's a website that I might link in the description below that you can do a formal, more of a formal invite to get your manufactured refurbished charger, because there's a lot of overheating issues and not so much fires, but just now that recalls are so dangerous, they might as well just recall the product anyway. So there's that from Microsoft. What else did I hear? I heard today that Google and their infinite wisdom is getting into the VR game. And they're unfortunately, of course, late to that because they spend their efforts elsewhere on self-driving cars and other bullshit. But they're getting into a standalone VR headset, completely standalone, very few details. They're not sure as to the direction that the product will head just yet. But man, I hate slow drivers. I'm sorry if this is a little bit noisy right now. I'm kind of flooring it. So that's interesting that they'll be getting into that game. But I feel like with the success of not success of their Google Glass, they've got their fingers into the VR world. But I don't think their timing's going to be right, and I don't think they're going to have the right effort and resources to really catch up with companies like Oculus and HTC with their Vive headset, a whole bunch of other stuff. So VR is a huge passion of mine this year. I try to take on a new hobby every year, and I kind of like rotate in and out hobbies. And virtual reality is one that I've been taking on this year, and it's been awesome so far, my experience with it. But I'm interested to see what Google will come up with. Obviously, they got all the brains and the money in the world to make it happen. But, if it's anything like Google Glass and their first kind of augmented reality glasses that they had, it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. What else did I see in the news today? Not much, really. I am going to try to bring back like a Tech Tuesday, Tech Talk like we used to have. Some of those were popular, but then some of them just kind of like fell off the map, like, weren't sure if you guys liked that or you didn't like it, or, you got 30 seconds into it and you didn't like it. But I'm going to try to bring that back just because I want to do daily uploads. I really do. I love trying to put out fresh content, but it's not easy. I mean, the couple of channels that I follow that do daily things, one, they're normally retired millionaires. Chris Perillo, for example, he has like 10 YouTube channels, a whole bunch of money, and he does videos every single day, and you basically watch his family grow. I don't really have a family to watch grow. What's his face? Roman Atwood, hilarious. He's from Ohio also, but and he has a family that you can watch grow, and he's got good-looking wife and everything like that. But I don't have that. It's so hard to keep it interesting day after day, and I work full time, where these other guys are retired or they've made their millions already, and they don't need to work, and they can devote time to making things funny and putting that sort of effort and time and money and resources to make that happen. So I wish I had that opportunity, but I don't. So I try to make it interesting, which is why I'm trying to bring back Tech Tuesday. And this guy in front of me is pissing me off because he's doing like 10 under the speed limit, and we're in the high speed lane right now, and he's not setting the pace. And I don't know why you're not moving over, but I'm gonna give you 10 seconds and I'm gonna pass you on the inside. I'm just frustrated today. It was a long day. It's Friday. It should be Friday, but it's my Thursday because I have to work tomorrow. But that's about that. I hope you guys had a wonderful Friday. I'm going to come home and edit this. Hopefully this will be up tonight. Today is February watch will turn on the 12th, Friday. Happy Valentine's Day if I don't make any videos between now and then. The daily vlogs might just be commute vlogs, and the commute vlogs only really happen when I commute. I only work 9 to 5 on, Monday through Friday. But I might do one tomorrow since I'm working tomorrow. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting's kind of weird in here. I'm going to try to get some lighting in here. But it'll be interesting with the weather and all that other stuff. So I apologize for that. I hope you guys are here for the content. As usual, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Questions and comments, leave in the section below. I'll be around to answer everything to the best of my ability. I appreciate all your opinions. Haven't gotten too much yet from you guys, but I know this is only like the third commute vlog. So let me know, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. I'm going to get back to driving. Thanks.